Stay tuned after the credits for a special announcement. Hello everybody, Wolf here once again, and it's time for another Let's Watch Death Battle. This time it's Dan Hibiki versus Hercule Satan. The battle of two idiots that are afraid of everybody else in the universe. So if you haven't seen the death battle, go ahead and watch it right here. Click on the little doodly-doo link thing, and you'll go right ahead and see it there. Now, first things first, you might be wondering, why are you in your old location? Shouldn't you be where you usually are, back at the little recording booth of dark lighting and not very brightness? Well, here's the thing. I'm on break right now from college, so can't really get any access in there. And also, at the time I'm recording this, it is 9:15 at night, so yeah, I don't think I'm getting in there anytime soon. So, yeah, I just decided to record the episode here. So, this fight, yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is the first time I'm going to say this. I feel 100% confident that the Dragon Ball character is going to win this fight. Because Hercule Satan, personally, Hercule Satan is much better than Dan. Statistically, from what I've seen and heard and discovered on my own, Hercule is better than Dan. I mean, there is Brazilian Dan from the Brazilian comics for Street Fighter, but that's not really canon, and while he has beaten Sagat, and I use beaten in huge quotes right there, it's only because Sagat let him win that Dan actually won that fight. So, yeah, and that actually applies to one of Dan's biggest weaknesses, his overconfidence. I mean, sure, Hercule could be afraid, but he's got a gun. I mean, that's something a lot of people have pointed out. Hercule has a gun. Simple as that. Aim, pull the trigger. Dan just gets killed by that one. So, yeah, Hercule, I feel, has this one in the bag. So there you go, DBZ fans. Death Battle finally threw you a bone and gave you a character who could win. So that's nice. So now, I don't know. I haven't seen the actual fight. It's up now for Advantage members. Don't know when it's going to be up for regular people. Probably sometime in the morning. But and by the time you see this, it'll probably be up already. So let's get to watching. This is going to be a very, very fun fight.
A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking, yet not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come.
Bruce Lee.
But some fighters are dumb enough to ignore the legendary Bruce Lee's words. Like Hercule Satan, the world martial arts champion.
And Dan Hibiki, the Psycho Street Fighter.
He's
wow.
Whiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, that looks nice.
The Earth was in danger, the future of mankind threatened by a monster named Cell. All would be lost unless a hero could best him in the ring of champions.
Possibly by turning triangles into freaking squares.
Arrow of one man, Hercule Satan.
Nope.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Officially, Mr. Satan is the world martial arts champion and chosen savior of humanity. Or so he would have you believe.
Hey, if I could lie that well, I'd make everybody think I'm king of the world too. Or even God.
Yeah, that sounds like something Boomstick would
But
do.
before he was the hero of the people, Mr. Satan went by
Mark.
Eager to learn, Mark sought to master the art of combat.
Young Mark honed his skills in the dojo Satan Castle, which sounds awesome, but sadly no, he was not actually trained by the devil. I looked it up.
Turns out he was naturally gifted in martial arts, mostly due to his strangely good luck.
Yeah, like when he won his first world championship after his rival got food poisoning. That's not suspicious at all.
No.
Victory in hand, Mark took the stage name Mr. Satan in honor of his dojo and to sound better for the cameras.
Yeah.
His victories and explosive personality quickly rocketed him to a life of wealth, fame, and luxury.
Which almost came to an end when he and his master got drunk and made fun of some random guy's ponytail. Turns out this random guy just so happened to be a superpowered immortal mercenary who then murdered his master.
I do actually know
Remember,
that
kids,
guy. I
sticks
forgot
and
what his name
stones
was.
may
But
break
I
your
remember
bones,
him
but
from
words should
Dragon
never
Ball
be used
Advance.
against a tree surfing murderer.
GBA.
From that
I
day
actually have that
forward,
game.
Mr. Satan swore he would never fight anyone whose identity was a secret or who seemed out of his league.
Seemed to forget about that when Cell showed up. Anyway, somewhere along the line, Mr.
Sounds
Satan
like
married a lady named Miguel, and after a round or two in the ovarian ring, had a daughter. Oh, and then his wife died.
Hey.
Wow, come on, Boomstick, show some tact. Despite his grief, Mr. Satan never let his loss interrupt his lifestyle.
He filled the hole in his life the only way he knew how, with more martial arts. He mastered techniques like his dynamite kick and megaton punch, which sounds like they would make you explode or something epic like that.
Yep.
But they're actually just regular kicks and punches.
Aw.
He really only named them so he could scream awesome words while fighting. Hey, this is anime after all.
Yeah.
I feel more than a little underwhelmed by this guy right now.
Well, Mr. Satan's techniques were enough for him to legitimately win the 24th World Martial Arts Tournament, becoming the champion of the world and chosen savior to battle Cell. But we already know how that went.
Again.
I could watch that over and over. In fact,
This is gonna be a
Mr.
funny
Satan
fight.
actively avoids fighting those who clearly outclass him, mostly to save his own reputation.
Yeah.
the first time he saw people flying and shooting beams from their hands, he thought it was a bunch of cheap tricks and pyrotechnics. Even after seeing the most epic Kamehameha beam struggle of all time, he still denied everything.
It's a trick. It's all a trick, I swear. Someday I'll bring it all to light. I will. I can't believe that you're still saying that.
But just in case he finds himself in over his head, Mr. Satan is packing an assortment of capsules containing jetpacks, disguised explosives, and even missile launchers.
Oh, yeah, he did
Man,
that
if
to
those
Boo.
existed in real life, it would be a TSA nightmare.
If there's anything he's good at, it's public performance.
Yeah.
He often weasels his way out of dangerous scenarios with lame excuses like faking stomach aches, and somehow the entire world buys his crap every single time.
Really?
I did it! For years, I've been trying to perfect a variation of the Megaton punch that uses latent energy to cause a delayed reaction to catch my opponent off guard.
The people in the Dragon Ball universe are just so
Where's the crowd?
stupid.
I love
Well, the
all
civilians
of you.
are.
Who are you talking to?
Every single one of you. Like and subscribe.
Ah, yes.
Mr. Satan is a master of deception, an excellent actor, and a complete fraud. Still, he is strong enough to rip 3 phone books in half and pull 4 buses by himself. And once he actually moved faster than the untrained eye can see, but forgot bullets move fast too.
Well, if I have to say something nice about the guy, at least he's not Yamcha.
Mr. Satan has won the World Martial Arts
Poor
Tournament upwards of
Yamcha.
26 times, although only one of them was legitimate.
Yeah, the other times he rigged it by having Mr. Boo kick everyone's ass and then lose to him on purpose.
Still, it's pretty impressive he managed to befriend one of the most dangerous and untamed monsters in the Dragon Ball universe.
That takes some
At
effort.
one time, he convinced the whole world's population to stick their hands up in the air and then wave them around like they just don't care, but whatever.
And that helps
Boomstick
create a
that saved
giant
the
spirit
world.
bomb, so...
Mr.
Yeah,
Satan
give
is
him credit
motivated
there.
by 3 things: money, fame, and his daughter, who he seems to prize above all else.
He may be a bit of a con artist, but no matter what he's up against, Mr. Satan still finds a way to rise above his fears through his own bravery. Wait, did I just say bravery? I meant thick-headedness and straight-up stupidity.
Yeah, that pretty much is Hercule in a nutshell.
Okay.
Ow.
The pain. Oh.
That guy. Okay.
Conceptualized in retaliation of SNK's blatant ripoff of Capcom's characters, Dan Hibiki was always meant to be a complete joke.
Ah,
Dan had
poor
no natural
Hibiki.
talent in fighting people, but his father, Go Hibiki, was a martial arts master with his own dojo.
One day, Go's
Dan is
dojo
like
was visited by
Tidus. His
Sagat,
father was
an
great,
enforcer of
but
the
he
crime
himself
syndicate
is an
Shadow.
idiot.
As an advocate of justice,
Go,
Go
I'll give
refused
Tidus
to be
credit.
intimidated by the crime lord
He doesn't
and stood up
suck
to
in
him
terms
the
of
only way
actually
he knew
fighting
how.
things.
By kicking his freaking eye out, then Sagat
So that's
brutally
why
beat him to
Sagat
death
has
in
that
front of
eye
his own
patch.
son. That should teach you to mess with a 7'4" Muay Thai monster.
It didn't.
Yeah.
Enraged and distraught, Dan swore he would avenge his father's death. To do so, he sought out a
You know
legendary
what I don't get?
dojo.
Why is his
hidden in
name
the wilderness
Dan,
of
yet he's from
Japan.
Hong
This
Kong?
thing is more elusive than child support to my ex.
Seems like the more time we spend here, the more questions arise.
Yeah. Like, who the hell's Dad?
Against all odds, Dan found it. He was trained by its master Goken, the same mentor who taught Ryu and Ken such legendary techniques as the Hadoken and the Shoryuken. Dan began the difficult journey of mastering the use of ki as a weapon of justice.
Until Goken expelled him because he just sucked.
Oh.
Technically, it was because Goken didn't want his
Yeah.
training only used for revenge, but let's face it, he knew he was wasting his time.
However, Dan's determination for vengeance continued. He took the little he had learned from Goken and ironically combined it with some Muay Thai.
This became his very own martial art, the Saikyo Ryu fighting style.
Unfortunately, while that sounds awesome, it didn't really work out.
Dan's fighting style is, well, it sucks. It's awful. There's absolutely nothing redeemable about it. I mean, he can use
of
special
course.
moves like the Shoryuken and the Den Kugyaku.
Which are like the dollar store versions of awesome stuff, like the Shoryuken and Tatsum, well, whatever it's called.
Also, Dan Kugyaku, did he seriously name one of his moves after himself?
Yes!
Yeah, he's
Yes,
pretty
he
full of
did!
himself, which is why the Saikyo style's strongest technique is excessive taunting. He can taunt while jumping, somehow increasing his airtime. And by focusing all his energy at once, Dan can perform a taunt so fearsome it will shock and amaze all who witness it just by being the most worthless thing they've ever seen.
It's one of his
This
supers.
is the legendary taunt.
Here I come! Hola! What's the problem? Don't underestimate. I'm awesome! Woohoo! Piece of cake!
Yeah, that's
Now,
one of his
Dan
supers.
can manifest his ki into a fireball projectile called the Godoken. In a way, the Godoken is symbolic of Dan himself.
Yeah, it's tiny, pathetic, and doesn't last very long.
Despite this, Dan eventually tracked down his father's killer and offered to make his left eye match his right. In turn,
sounds
Sagat
cool.
politely offered to reunite father and son. The long-awaited clash of fists began, a clash in which Dan was bent on retribution.
What? Oh shit, he won?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dan finally achieved the recompense he had sought for so long and trained his entire life for, because Sagat threw the fight in pity. Completely unaware of his luck and now confident he was one of the strongest in the world, Dan founded his own dojo to unfortunately teach other people his worthless martial
Sagat,
arts.
this is your fault!
Sagat, not only have you killed this man's father, but you're ruining other kids' lives now.
Yep.
You'll be happy to know that not many students actually enrolled in his class.
Yeah.
Because he kept forgetting to pay his phone bill and did not include his dojo's address in his commercial.
Idiot.
Classic Dan. By the way, what's up with the pink gi?
Well, it was originally white, but then he accidentally washed it with colors.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Making fun of Dan is fun and all, but let's be honest, he's not a complete pushover.
No.
He can take down multiple thugs at once, and even endured a beating from Ryu and Ken simultaneously. No matter how many times he falls, Dan will always get right back up.
And remember how Goken rejected him because of his thirst for vengeance? That's because Dan can actually tap into the Satsui no Hado, the evil, deadly energy that transformed Goken's brother Akuma into an island-smashing murderer.
We're not
What?
joking. Once Dan did access his Satsui no Hado to use the dreaded Raging Demon,
But-
a move which obliterates the victim's soul.
Damn!
But...
If Dan can do it, I can do it. All right,
Nope.
watch out, Wes. Here it comes. Ah!
Nope.
Ah! Shit! Fell on my keys.
But more often than not, Dan's a klutz whose overconfident taunting gets him into trouble. He is
Yeah.
his own worst enemy.
But even after crying like a baby from stubbing his toe, Dan doesn't let any of it keep him down for long.
Yeah.
After all, who else will carry on the heroic legacy of Go Hibiki?
Hadouken!
Not this guy!
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate
Ah.
once and for all.
It's time for a death battle! Let's watch some idiots fight.
Yep. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no. Dan is not going to win. There is no way Dan could possibly win this. Now, it could end up being a tie because they're both stupid and would end up killing each other, but no, if this is actually going to have one of them having to win, this is going to be Hercule's fight. There is no questions asked about it. Dan is too stupid and too clumsy in order to actually win. It is an actual flaw he has. There's no way. There's no freaking way Dan could win. Even if he did activate the Satsui no Hado, the only time he did activate it, well, 2 times he did activate it, he immediately lost it like half a second later. So, no, I do not see this turning out in any way other than Hercule wins or tie. I do not see Dan winning this fight at all. So, yeah, sorry Dan supporters, there's no way. I'm calling it right now. But, let's watch the 2 idiots fight, as Lipstick said. Now.
For our next round, our beloved savior of mankind, Hercule Satan! And the challenger, the infamous creator of the Psycho Arts, Dan Hibiki!
Woohoo! Here I come!
Nice moves, Hibachi. How about you ring yourself out?
You wish, chump. I hope you're ready for a beating.
I can't tell if these are the same people voicing them in the 1-minute melee. They look so freaking fake! Ow!
Ha! A weakling like you stands no chance.
It looks like Mr. Satan wants to end this quickly. Which of his
Oh, that's Nick on
will
the
he
as the VA.
What's this? He's avoided the champion's most devastating attack.
Ha! I psyched him out. He'll be too terrified to throw a single pull.
Nope! Okay, yeah.
Woohoo!
Dan is super
Behold,
furious.
the glory of Psycho! And now, behold my ultimate attack! Shinku!
Oh yes, the Godoken. It's canonically as powerful as a slap. That's it.
I couldn't dive off the arena. Say I slipped due to my sheer muscle mass. Yeah. Holy crap, how long is this gonna take?
Godoken!
Well, that was pathetic.
Yeah! I've done it! After years of training and grueling exercise, this pathetic phony's cheap tricks won't work on me! Ha!
Yay!
Astounding! Who knew the secret to countering such an attack was to act like a coward?
Act like a coward, huh?
What's this? Is it just me, or has Mr. Satan illegally smuggled weapons into the arena?
Oh, crap.
My backup plans! I can't go out like this! What? I've never seen these before! Obviously, my challenger snuck them into my road to get me disqualified! Can't even face me like a man!
Oh, sweet, a jetpack!
What?
Hit.
He's gotta be an idiot. It's upside down, isn't
Next
it?
evolution of my martial art.
It's upside down,
Ultimate
isn't it? I'm calling
Rocket
it now.
Booster Psycho Doom!
Or out of
That's
fuel.
disappointing.
Only one more capsule left, but I don't remember what's in it. Now to think of something fast. This guy's good. I can't track his movements.
Ow. What the hell? Oh, this is gonna end in a double KO, isn't it?
Spectacle! What could the champ be planning?
Explosions.
Oh yeah,
Lots of
I
explosions.
got this.
Oh, it's out of fuel.
Ah, crap.
Whee! Ow.
Mr. Satan's limitless tenacity has worn down the challenger.
Aha! Yes, that's right. I tired him out. Me, Mr. Satan. That was my plan all along.
The civilians of the freaking Dragon Ball universe are idiots.
Lose to this Joker. I have to win.
Oh no! He's getting pissed off. Runs right into an explosion. Or trips.
Oh, man.
Watch closely. You're about to witness the real deal.
Ooh! Ow! Ouch! Ow!
It looks like this is the end.
Wait for it.
This is over.
It's a grenade, isn't it? Yep. Or jukebox.
Whoa! I've never seen anything like that. He punched him so hard he turned into a jukebox. The champ's new technique, the karaoke punch.
Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I need to change my pants.
I need to change my pants.
Satan!
They're probably very brown now, but yeah, Hercule won. What do you know?
Now he can disappoint his father in the afterlife.
Yep.
Hercule Satan and Dan Hibiki may be pretty pathetic in context, but keep in mind, before the Cell Saga, Mr. Satan was actually a legitimate world champion.
Unlike Dan, who only has one confirmed win to his name, and it was handed to him out of pity.
Yeah.
And Mr. Satan has proven time and time again that he is stronger than the average athletic man.
He once pulled 4 tour buses, which is nearly 60 tons, and then he punched through one of them.
Yeah,
That's a sheet
that
of
happened.
steel right there. Dan struggles to throw a single guy over his shoulder.
Mr. Satan once broke through a
Multiple
tower
times.
of 19 tiles with a single chop, and is the only character in Dragon Ball history to have fought both Cell and Majin Buu and not die.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He
And
hasn't died to
that's
anyone.
his ace in the hole, but in true Hibiki fashion, it amounted to nothing but failure. Just like the time he managed to pull off the Raging Demon, only to be stopped by a high school girl's backpack.
Yeah.
The key to Dan's failure came from within.
The winner is
Get it,
Hercule Satan.
Yay! Hercule won. What do you know? Next time.
On Death Battle.
This should be fun. Okay. Okay, I've never actually seen Ruby. But yeah, I'm aware this is a character from Ruby. That's gonna be awesome using one of Moniome's characters in Death Battle. That should be awesome.
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick. Hey, I'm Tori, the 3D animator. I'm Ben, I play
That
Lucas.
is going to
And,
be
we're super
fun.
excited that Yang from Ruby is coming to the next Death Battle.
Yeah, and this time it's going to be a 3D animated fight by this guy. He's mocapping it as we speak.
He doesn't always dress like this. Yeah, it's the mocap.
Ah.
This is what I wear every day.
But who is Yang going to be fighting? You can stick to our social media and we will let you know very soon. Just go find us on Facebook, official SA, or on Twitter at ScrewAttack.
Thanks
Okay.
for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
This. Okay, I'm calling. Oh, Zach was the one to animate this. Okay, so yeah. That was to be 100% expected. Yeah. Dan lost. Figured he would if he didn't end up being in a tie. So yeah. There you go, DBZ fanboys. They threw you a bone. What do you know? Easy. Also, so the next fight, okay, yeah, like I said, I have not actually seen anything from Ruby. I've heard good things about it, but I just don't have the time to see it. So, yeah, I've heard really good things, but I haven't seen it. But, I've heard things about Yana, and from what I heard, she's really powerful, but who will she fight? I have absolutely no clue. I wouldn't even know where to start assuming, so we'll find out eventually. it probably in like the next week or so. So yeah, that happened. So anyway, that's all that I have to really talk about. That was a hilarious fight. I have to say that is probably that's more hilarious. That was more hilarious than freaking Knuckles versus DK. So yeah, that was amazing, and I'm excited for what the next fight's going to be, because this is for the first time in a while a character I know nothing about at all. So we'll find out. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Catch you later. You're still here? Oh, right. I promised that I would give you an announcement after the credits. Well, we will be doing Discussing Death Battle Episode 13 live tonight on my Twitch channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. What time is that where you live? I don't know. Figure it out. I don't know where all you live. But when you're there, you'll be able to talk to us live while we do the Discussing Death Battle podcast. So that's a plus. So yeah, 7 p.m. tonight. Link to my Twitch channel is down in the description below. Go ahead and take a look at it. And we will see you tonight.